Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, it's been 7 years now since Obama ordered his Fed chairman to lower the savings rate from 5% to less than 0.25%. With the false narrative, it would spur economic growth and jobs. Everyone would have an opportunity in this economy. That's what he said. But what it spurred was a front loading of the biggest fake, unsustainable stock market rally of 200%. That's what it spurred. Now, most people did not participate in that rally because people got out of their 401k in 2009 and they said, just get me out. I want nothing but fixed income. And they got killed because with low interest rates, fixed incomes get murdered. You got to know what you're doing. If you're going to really retire, you got to be associated with the stock market. That's why you come to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, we come in the morning, we have what we call coffee talk, but we just don't sit around and throw the bowl. Or joke or laugh. Our coffee talk is serious. Every morning before you start out investing, we have an intense discussion on what is going on and where we should be investing. Because it's all about not the money, but where you're putting that money. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and enjoy the best coffee in town.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, every day we hear from Wall Street. You turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great, and these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. There's so much bad news out there. Let me give you some good news. The good news is you can retire when you're 65 years of age. You can live the same lifestyle you've come accustomed to. But you're going to have to make a change. And what's that change? To get rid of your 401k. It's a scam. It doesn't work. We've never seen more people pulling their money out of 401ks than right now. $40 billion just in this last few quarters. Because they know it doesn't work. So they're taking their money and stuffing it in the mattress. That's not what to do. Look, it's not about the money you put away. It's about how you invest that money. And clearly 401ks don't work. But it does work here at Phil's Gang. Phil'sGang.com, where we just got a return of over 35% in copper.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 come to me. Money says to me, I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Investors pulling more than $15 billion out of hedge funds, making the worst quarter in 7 years. The total amount invested fell to $2.8 trillion in the first 3 months of the year.
And if you remember, we had that big crash, or I shouldn't say crash, it's a correction, okay? We had the correction in August because, remember I warned in July, I said, get ready, get short the market because I've never seen so much money coming out of the stock market. And I said that right before the market crashed. I said, let's get ready, gang. Let's get set up for a short position because this market's going down. It's going to correct. And it did because I could see the amount of money coming out of the market. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. It is the worst day in 2 weeks on the stock market. Finally taking a break. But don't get excited. They're going to keep pumping this market up. And now what they're saying is funny. All the smart money, you heard just the hedge funds here, took all this money out. All the smart money is running to gold mining stocks. The reason is they know this market is so overpriced. It's such a bubble. It's incredible. And what they're saying now is all these babbleheads, okay, jibber jabbers. Well, the market's going up because the gold stocks are going up. That's not what's making it happen. People know what's going on. See, people don't understand what a bubble is. Most people don't understand, but professionals do. And you know when to get out. You get out before it happens. Now, we all know that they're going to do everything under their power. They cheat in every way they can with these earnings, especially the banks, to drive the market up because they got to get Hillary Clinton elected. Now, this is not about politics. I'm just telling you why the market's going up. So they always drive the market higher and higher to get Hillary elected because 99% of the people have been convinced by the press, by everybody, that the stock market is what you look at to identify how healthy the economy is, right? Now, listen to all these people trying to convince you that you watch the stock market.
The stock market's 10,000 points, more than 10,000 points ahead.
Our economy is steadily growing, and since I took office, the stock market has more than doubled.
Now suddenly you've got this confluence of indicators that have given a lot of buoyancy to Americans and how they feel about the economy and how the economy is in fact doing, and that in turn has fueled the stock market.
So the economy is moving in the right direction. Stock prices are rising, house prices have stabilized.
Right.
So the economy is moving.
Shut up. How often have you heard that? Now, it's my business, right? So I pay attention, and of course, I'm relaying it to you. You probably wouldn't even identify that was going on, but we do. Being in this business every day, We've never seen that. We've never seen that. They come out like that. So we know that is to get Hillary elected because the whole deal is she is going to take all the policies of President Obama and keep them. So they know if the market corrects, if it crashes, and with Trump out there talking about it, that it's all about the wallet, that Hillary will not get elected. It's that simple. If this market crashes, she will not get elected, no matter how much people hate Trump. She won't get elected. It's always your wallet. They have to keep this market going up. And that's how she gets elected, and that's how she beats Trump. It's that simple. It's no more complicated than that. All these programs at night, Fox and the rest of them, they got the experts on and all this jibber-jabber stuff, and they got their charts out, and they put the board up, and these candidates, these delegates, and this delegate, and that. Forget that. There's nothing to do with that stuff. If the people in this great country associate the stock market with the economy, people are going to vote for Hillary. That simple. But here's what people don't understand. You go back to July 2nd, 2009. Do you know that the Dow Jones, the market, has more than doubled in value? This is crazy. But the economy has not. If you put the stock market next to, you have two lines, put the stock market up, put the economy up. Are you kidding? It's like the turtle in the air. That rabbit just takes off, keeps going. The economy back here is so bad. So the economy has been creeping along at an annual growth rate of almost 2%. Let's give it 2%. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. However, the Dow has moved up 18%. See, so think about it. You got the stock market going up 18% while the economy is not growing. The economy doesn't have good wages, doesn't have good jobs. People aren't spending. So how does the stock go up? It doesn't. Isn't it supposed to be where people go out and spend money? And the more money they spend, the more jobs there are because you got to replace that product. And therefore more hiring, more spending, more tax collection. And the stock market goes up and up and up because it's based on, hey, people are going into a store, buying it, it's profitable, and the stock price goes up because the company's profitable. No. That's the way a free market's supposed to work. But that's not what the market has been financially engineered by Bush. He's the one who took and financially engineered the market. That's where it all started. So what do we got going? Well, again, so we have an annual growth rate of 2% while the stock market is going up 18%. A bubble occurs when companies buy their own shares now. When banks cheat on their earnings. They say, oh, we're going to lose $20 million. We're going to have write-offs of $20 million this quarter. $20 million bad loans when they know it's only $1 million. And under the accounting rules, they get special accounting rules. They go, oh, my God, look at this. We only had $1 million. So that means I got $19 million I can put on the bottom line under the new accounting rules? Yeah. Can any other company do that? No, it's just for the banks. Because you need the banks to lead the way. Then you have the CNBC cheerleaders. They know one thing, that the investors are like cattle. They follow each other, especially the hedge fund managers. They're like cattle, they all follow each other. So they drive the prices beyond any rationale. And that's where we are. They drive the prices behind what they're actually worth. Prices should be determined by you and me. What I think it's worth, what you think it is, you bid, I bid on it. We're supposed to determine it. So the price should be determined by performance of the company. How much are they selling? Are they increased their sales? Are their margins? Are they making more in their margins? None of that. No more. That's gone. It's all gone. And that's why the stock market's a beautiful thing. All you got to do is follow the money. The relationship between bubbles and crashes is similar to relationships between clouds and rain. That's simple. Since you can have clouds without rain, but you can't have rain without clouds, bubbles are like clouds. And market crashes are like rain. See, historically, a market crash has always participated from a bubble. And the thicker the clouds, or the bigger the bubble, the harder it rains. See, that's how it's so simple. That's all you got to think about. And a correction right now, remember, is 10%. That's all. And we're going to get this 10% correction. I'll tell you when we come back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Time is the one thing that we want more of as a St. Jude parent. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When they told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow, they pretty much have saved us.
They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, every day we hear from Wall Street, you turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great. And these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
We're on our best 2-year job creation streak in 20 years.
What are you, nuts? Who'd believe that? Let me tell you the truth. First of all, the 292,000 jobs we got in December 2015, and they told us the unemployment rate is 5%. Not true. You can't trust these people on Wall Street. You can't trust the press. What they don't count is, in December, for example, the 615,000 discouraged workers. A discouraged worker is a person unemployed, gave up looking for work, but this administration does not count them as unemployed when calculating the 5% unemployment rate. Instead, they classify the discouraged as marginally attached to the labor force, but they're not considered part of the labor force or part of the unemployment. That's why you can't trust what they tell you. If we back into 625,000, the real unemployment rate is 12%, not 5%. That's why you got to join my gang, where you get the truth and where we use charts. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format. Boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated but profitable.
For more information information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Everybody was asking me, how did I know to short forward when it was November? And it was when Aunt B was telling us everything was fine. Well, what people didn't know is Aunt B was lying to us. Because when she was raising the rates, machinery sales were down 5.6%, computers were down 8.7%, communication equipment sales down 21%. I took a look at our chart and I saw that institutions were pulling money out of Ford. So we said, let's short Ford. And we did that in November, on November 10th, because my charts told me there was a big sell signal, and we took advantage of it. And you know that stock Ford has now dropped 17%. That's the return my gang has now, 17%. Don't follow any of the jibber-jabber from CNBC or the Fed. Follow me, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Every Friday, we're going to open up the lines. Why? Because I want you to participate in this program. I want you to participate in the stocks. If you have a stock, you don't have to be a gang member. If you have a stock, you want me to take a look at it, I'll put it on my PT2, and we'll check it out for you. Or if you have a comment on my commentary, or if you have a comment on what's going on in the country, or what's going on with our politics, I want to hear from you. That's this Friday. Every Friday, it's now open line. And welcome back to Phil's Gang and to Stock Corner. Remember, go to my site, philsgang.com. I have some wonderful videos for you. Explain what the market's going to do, what it's been doing, some videos on stocks that we've done very well with. You can take a look at. We have a video up of our PT2 chart. This is excellent for people who say, I guess wish I could do this, but I just don't have time. And this is why I designed this program for people who say exactly that. I don't have time, but I wish I could make some extra money. And so go and check out the site. Just take a few minutes. That's all. Take a few minutes. Write it on the home page. And you'll see it. You'll say, God, that seems awful easy. And also the segment is brought to you by Walter's Way, a wonderful book. Great author, Walter Scheer. Matter of fact, we have dinner with him tonight. Looking forward to that. Great guy. And this is an award-winning book. Award-winning book. And one of the biggest awards you can get in a business book, be recognized by Axiom Business Book Award. Once you get the Axiom Business Book Award, you're good to go, because if you have a business book and you don't have that award, you're not going to sell it. With that award, it sells like hotcakes. Why? Because anybody who is in business and reads business books, they understand that award. So let me give you again, it's Walter's Way. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and order that book, or go to waltersway.org. Remember, the proceeds from this book, 100% of the proceeds go to the Vera and Walter Scheer Family Foundation and Phil's Gang. Okay. I mean St. Jude's, not Phil's Gang. St. Jude's. Thank you, St. Jude's. Okay. All right. We're talking about the market. And this market has been incredible, because the market is not going up since 2009. Okay, the 187% based on what companies do. So you got to adapt to that. You got to adapt to that. That's not going to change. For people who think they buy a stock and they listen to some expert and he tells you, what's going on with the economy, what's going on with the particular stock. You know how that goes. You just listen to CNBC and they give you all the important information, price to sales and all this stuff, the revenues, and you don't need to know any of that stuff. You really don't. You don't need to know any of that. All you want to know is if the money is going in. It doesn't matter what the trailing PE is, or forward PE, or price to. It doesn't matter. That's what's beautiful about this market. No longer do you need that knowledge. No longer do you have to hire a professional, and he goes out and he finds a beaten down stock that's so beaten down, but it's a wonderful stock, and you get a great discount, and he buys it for you. Then 10 years later, that stock is double. Those days are over forever. The market is wonderfully rigged, but so isn't the economy. So isn't the election. Everything's rigged. That's the economy we have now. So you got to adapt to it. And I help you adapt to the stock market with the product I design. Here, give you an example. Right now, IBM, think about it. IBM, when we bought IBM, it's now up 15% return. But guess what? It started, the money came out, we saw the money coming out, and we're able to switch our position on IBM. So in other words, IBM, the minute that money came out, we knew, okay, it was time to get out. And then the signal came in, and we changed from green to red, and we got our confirmation, and now the stock went down 6%. So not only do you catch it on the way up to 15%, but you catch it on the way down. It's just simple color coded. And we help you all the way through with it. And we hold your hand through the whole thing. Simply color coded. So simple. Doesn't take any time. You haven't got, when that stock went up, when that stock IBM went up 15%, I had no idea what the return on equity was, or the gross profit, or the book value, or operating cash flow. What do I care? That's all I want to know. Vanguard owns it. BlackRock owns IBM. T. Rowe Price owns it. Bank of New York owns it. When they're taking their money and putting it in, I'm putting our money in. It's that simple. That simple. You know, Caterpillar is another one. Wonderful stock. 26% return on Caterpillar. 26%. How nice is that? Now, we're going to catch it on the way down. If you want to join the gang, this would be the perfect time. I'll put up Caterpillar for you tonight. I'll show you on the PT2. The minute that you want to test this PT2, if it really works, you want to invest in yourself, join the gang and follow just Caterpillar, and you'll see how it works. When that turns red, we're going to turn around and short it. See, you can't do that. You can't do that in your 401k because the 401k, most 401ks, most mutual funds, you're not allowed to do individual stocks. You're stuck. You're stuck. And then they tell you, well, we'll cost average it down. That is ridiculous. That is a crime. Cost average down. Short it. If it's going down, then short it. It's not that hard. Not that hard. And going back to this market, the public is walking into a trap just like they did in 2007. Walking right into the same trap. When I see the stock market going up 16% off the lows of January, the worst January in history. Now we're heading towards another record high off the worst lows in January. Tell me, what changed from where the market dropped 16% or 14% in January? What has turned this around to go up 16%? Nothing. They rigged it to go up. But guess what? That's great, because our PT2 identified when it was going down, so you made money. Now it's identified it's going back up. We're making money the other way. What is wrong with that? When I see a stock market going up 16% off the January lows, the worst January in history, heading to another record high on these terrible earnings, these extreme valuations, and near historic highs, while we're having historic, terrible corporate defaults at the same time, and the worst economic fundamentals in 10 years, how could that happen? Who cares? Just go make money with it, that's all. Join my gang. I'll be right back. Phil's Gang. 28 past the hour.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Listen to what Fisher said, the former Fed governor.
We front-loaded at the Federal Reserve an enormous rally in order to accomplish a wealth effect.
That's right. Did you hear that? They took the stock market, front-loaded it, ran it 200%, so we ended up not only with a fake stock market, but fake GDP, fake money, fake jobs, fake prices, fake everything. But we took advantage of that, and we're going to take advantage again. That's why I told my gang in May to short the market on 5/29. That's May 29th. I'm telling you to short the stock market. And we were right. And the market went down over 11%. That's why you got to join my gang and learn how to short stocks just as much as buying them. Learn how to short with me, Phil Grande, at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Every month now, we get jobs. They give us the job numbers. We've been averaging, they tell us, 235,000 jobs a month. It's been a lie. It's a bogus number. The BLS, that counts the jobs, they use what they call the birth-death model system. What they do is they manipulate the jobs, so 40% of that number that you see is fake. That's right. If you take 235,000 jobs, the number really is 140,000. They bogus up about 95,000 jobs. But that's what goes on now on Wall Street. That's why you want to be a member of my gang, Phil's Gang, philsgang.com, because that way you get the truth. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Even if the federal funds rate were to return to near zero, the FOMC would still have considerable scope to provide additional accommodation.
Accommodation, what's that mean? It simply means printing money. What she's saying is the economy's terrible. We're going to claw back that 25% or 0.25% interest rate hike that we did in December. And I'm going to print a whole bunch of money so that we can give it to companies to buy their own shares back so they can boost the stock market higher. The problem with money is 0%. That means that people lose their jobs. They go from full-time to part-time. From part-time, they go to poverty. That's the problem. We can't keep doing this. Here's the point. When the market is going up, it's always when the economy is bad. Join my gang, philsgang.com, so you can participate.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grande and philsgang.com helps folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $49.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, we come in the morning, we have what we call coffee talk, but we just don't sit around and throw the bull, or joke or laugh. Our coffee talk is serious. Every morning before you start out investing, we have an intense discussion on what is going on and where we should be investing, because it's all about not the money, but where you're putting that money. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and enjoy the best coffee in town.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
It's called a rigged economy.
The system is rigged.
I think it's a staggering exaggeration to say that the market is rigged.
I mean, it was designed to be rigged.
There's somebody out there who's fighting for them,
stock market's rigged.
Even if it sometimes feels like the system's rigged against them.
The whole system is rigged. The issue of the system is rigged is a foregone conclusion.
The game is rigged.
I'm a warrior for the middle class.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Everything is rigged. Life is rigged. From getting your license, your driver's license, that's rigged. What isn't rigged? Go to a movie theater. You want to see something rigged? Just pay for one of them sodas. Just unbelievable. They give you a glass of sugar. A glass of sugar for what? $10? You nuts. Try to bring one in, see what they do. They'll arrest you. Everything's rigged. Do you really think that that's not rigged? So what are you going to do? Go home and cry and have a pity party? No, that's only if you're following Bernie Sanders.
What it does mean is that we are going to ask the wealthiest people in this country who are doing phenomenally well, many large corporations that are making billions of dollars in profits and not paying a nickel in taxes, to in fact start paying their fair share of taxes.
Oh yeah, Bernie, yeah. He's going to have a pity. Yeah, I love these socialists. It's everybody else's fault. It's unbelievable. Here we are. It's amazing. We have stock prices accelerating when China's economy stinks. It's struggling. We have earnings going down because companies are doing so terrible, and that their stock prices are going up 7 times faster than their earnings. They don't have any earnings. And that's the problem. We're driving what we call PE ratios to these extreme highs. That creates a bubble. You can't sit there engineering this market and think you're not going to have a crash. Here's the Federal Reserve engineering the market. China's struggling. Earnings, we don't have any earnings. Companies aren't making money because people don't have good jobs. They don't have good full-time jobs. They don't have savings. Their credit cards are tapped out. So companies don't have earnings. They don't have earnings. But the stock prices keep going higher and higher and higher. So that creates a value of the stock that's so extreme. That's what your bubble is. That's what a bubble is. So anybody who doesn't understand that, and you're using your 401k, and you think you're fine, you are playing with fire. I get it. It's amazing. It's just like these young people who follow Bernie Sanders around, who no longer believe that you create wealth by being an achiever, or through hard work, or sacrificing your savings, or productivity, or being a smart investor. They don't believe in that. No longer do you create wealth that way, according to them, according to Sanders and his followers. Instead, you remain an unachiever, and you take from those who achieve. Then you redistribute all that money to all the underachievers, over and over and over. This is the economy we're going to have when he becomes president? Yeah. See, they don't understand socialism, these young kids. Ever notice the people behind, if you can get through a disheveled human being, Bernie, with snowflakes all over his shoulders, if you can get beyond that and look behind him, they got these young kids who have no idea what socialism is. They only understand what socialism is through their communist professor. It's a lot of free stuff. No wonder this sounds so wonderful to these young kids, especially if you're struggling with a student loan. Doesn't it sound wonderful, socialism? The problem, socialism doesn't work. Just look at Cuba, look at Argentina, look at Venezuela. It doesn't work. These were robust, prosperous countries, and they are in poverty. The problem is it's a system that is so bad because it's a system of such substantial, like us, welfare programs. And then you've got to have high taxes to pay for it. 75%. 75%. And that's what I love about these communists or these socialists. Always, the answer is the rich, the achievers. Let's go after them. Let's go after the rainmakers. Hey, then the same thing. He doesn't even look at France. This guy, Bernie Sanders, is so stupid, he doesn't even look at what happened to France. They put on this tax to go after the rich. Everybody left the country because that's what you do. You leave, and you take the wealth with you. And then when there's no money available for public services, soon the garbage not being picked up. The electricity is sporadic. The roads aren't maintained. Food. You can't even get food. So France, they had to change that. France dropped that tax. Because see, once the rich run out of money, it's over. The socialism is over. Because you keep taxing people at 75%, they're gone. There's nobody else that socialism doesn't, there's no environment there to keep building entrepreneurs, to give them incentive to become wealthy. So you take the ones when you decide, okay, we're going to go from capitalism, what Bernie Sanders wants to do, then January next year we'll go to socialism or communism. He's got to take all the money from the rich. And once that money is gone, because the other rich is left, where do you get the money from? Well, that's Cuba. It doesn't work. I mean, in Venezuela, there's to get food, they're waiting a line 8 hours just to get some bread. And this is the system we're going to have. Can you imagine the stock market? The stock market will go through the roof. The only thing that's going to be good about socialism is it's going to destroy the country, and it's going to destroy all the businesses. So what are they going to do? The Federal Reserve going to do? They're going to just keep printing money, and they'll keep pushing the stock market higher. They'll tell the people, well, we're fine. Look at the stock market. We're at 58,000 on the Dow. See, socialism, they should be having, Bernie Sanders should be having upbeat gatherings to empower people. That's exactly what Trump is doing. Get gatherings together, empower people. Be upbeat. Encourage ambition. Encourage success. Instead, what does Bernie Sanders do, and what is socialism? Oh, they blame the rainmakers. They blame the achievers for all the problems, especially the poor. It's unbelievable. See, in life, to become successful, you need to be self-disciplined. You need to take personal responsibility. That's the biggest thing. Take personal responsibility on what you do. Socialism teaches not to take responsibility, not to be self-disciplined, to take the role of the victim. You notice how they're all victims? Here's what gets me, the obese people. Yeah, I'm not being mean now. See, socialism punishes success. It rewards failure. The idea of a social society is, we can see it, it's rising, isn't it? And since Obama's been in office, and now Sanders, so has obesity at the same time, which goes hand in hand with socialism. As a result, obesity is rising. The government is spending more and more money and giving benefits to the obese. It's incredible the amount of money is being sent to the obese. However, if someone who's obese, a person, decides, I'm going to start making the right choices, I'm going to become serious about losing weight, I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to eat right, exercise right. And know what the government does if you do that? The government says, oh, no, we're going to punish you if you do that. If you become healthy, we're going to punish you. We're going to take your benefits away. We're going to take some welfare away. Just like if a person goes out and gets a job, a second job, he's on welfare. You got a second job, you're making another, $100 a week? Oh, we're punishing you. We're taking away your food stamps. We're taking away your kids' housing. No, you can't do that. What a stupid system. I can't wait till it happens. The stock market will go to 200,000, not 18,000. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. When was the last time you've gotten a raise? Been a long time. When was the last time you got overtime? That's been a long time. Sure, why? What people don't realize is we got two components out there that is killing your standard of living. Free money provided to CEOs from the Federal Reserve, and then the way the CEO is being compensated. CEOs are not compensated on performance anymore. CEOs are compensated on stock options. That's how they make most of their money. So as long as the Federal Reserve will give them money free, they're going to focus on the CEO buying shares back to pop that price up to make that stock option. That's why you're not getting paid. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Time is the one thing that we want more of as a single parent. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey.
El que Sayun no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When they told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow, they pretty much have saved us.
They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format. Boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Listen to what Fisher said, the former Fed governor.
We front-loaded at the Federal Reserve an enormous rally in order to accomplish the wealth effect.
That's right. Did you hear that? They took the stock market, front-loaded it, ran it 200%, so we ended up not only with a fake stock market, but fake GDP, fake money, fake jobs, fake prices, fake everything. But we took advantage of that, and we're going to take advantage again. That's why I told my gang in May to short the market. On 5/29, that's May 29th, I'm telling you to short the stock market. And we were right. And the market went down over 11%. That's why you got to join my gang and learn how to short stocks just as much as buying them. Learn how to short with me, Phil Grande at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Every Friday, we're going to open up the lines. Why? Because I want you to participate in this program. I want you to participate in the stocks. If you have a stock, you don't have to be a gang member. If you have a stock, you want me to take a look at it, I'll put it on my PT2, and we'll check it out for you. Or if you have a comment on my commentary, or if you have a comment on what's going on in the country or what's going on with our politics, I want to hear from you. That's this Friday. Every Friday, it's now open line. That's right. Tomorrow's Friday, so don't forget, get ready with your question. What stock? I'll put it up on my PT2, and I'll let you know if the stock is going to go down or if it's going to go up. You know, we're talking about the fixing of the market, how crooked everything is. You got to adjust to it. Now, let me explain. When we talk PE ratios, most people have no clue what that is, and I understand that. But I'm going to explain something. How crooked they make this market and why you got to use charting to identify money going into the stock and money coming out of the stock. And you got to do individual stocks so that you make money when the market goes down. So let's calculate a PE ratio. Okay, first of all, it's just the PE ratio All it is just it measures the price, the value of the stock. That's simple. What is my stock worth? So let's say, for example, your price of your stock's $43. So you divide it by its earnings over the last 12 months. $1.95. That's simple. So the PE ratio is $22. So that means an investor is willing to pay $22 for Ford. Pretend this is Ford. But here's what they do. They boost the price up. When the economy is bad and companies aren't making money and the stock price starts coming down, they buy their own shares because what they do, think about it. They can take and keep pushing up that PE ratio. They can keep making that PE ratio go higher and higher so they can bring that stock up. And how they do that is by saying, okay, here's what we're going to do. I know my stocks are going to go down, so I'm going to buy money from the Fed. It's free interest money, and I'm going to buy my shares. So the share price keeps going up. But the problem is, as the price of the stock, your earnings keep going down, and in other words, they're cheating. The earnings are going down, the profits are going, but the stock price keeps going up. That means the worth of the stock goes from $22 to $32. Well, it's not worth $32. It's worth $22. Well, how'd they get it from $22 to $32? Because as long as the earnings keep getting worse and worse and worse, and they print money, the Fed, give it to the company to buy its own stocks to push it up from 22 to 32, the bigger the PE ratio is. So instead of a P of 22, the PE will be 30. So people go, oh, look at this. The PE ratio, the value of the stock, went from 22 to 30. So let me say this again. You take your current share price, say $43. You divide it by its earnings over the last 12 months, $1.95. That's a PE ratio of value they put on that stock of $22. That's the value. So an investor will pay $22. But now you know your business is going down. Your stock's at $22 because that's what we figured out the PE ratio was. And investors will pay for every $1 that price that they put in, right? So now what they're going to do is go buy from the Fed free money, push up their stock price. Well, wait a minute, the earnings are going down. If your profits are going down, but your stock price goes up, the PE ratio keeps going up. So the PE ratio keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. Looks like your stock is worth all this money. That creates the bubble. So what you do is you follow that bubble on my chart. All you want to know is who's coming in and who controls the stock, and are they buying more of it? And on my PT2, it turns green when they are. So I'm going to, if they say the PE ratio 1 month is 22, the next month is 32, and I know it's fake, all I know is the stock is becoming a bigger bubble. So when it breaks, it's really going to go down. And if you take the first bubble, the tech bubble, put it next to the housing bubble and finance bubble, and then put next to it the bubble we're now, the QE bubble, our bubble is twice as high. Because this is what they keep doing. The worse the economy gets, the more they do these stock buybacks, these accounting tricks to push your stock up. So you got to know when to get out. The problem with your 401k, your mutual fund, they don't let you out. You can't get out. So the market starts to correct. We get a signal on my chart. Let's say you're in gold right now. So our gold, GDX, is up 84%. Our silver, POS, is up 100%. We're not going to sit there and just let it go down. But when you're in a 401k, you have no choice. And it will go down because you built an unrealistic value of that stock. Because the worse the company was doing, the higher the stock went up. That's the problem with the system. So now people are all upset, so they're going to become socialists now. What? Why become a socialist? Why don't you become a stock trader, you dope? I mean, unbelievable, isn't it? It's unbelievable. It's just crazy what's going on. It's crazy. So here's what I suggest you do. You don't have to know any of this stuff. When we do our coffee talk in the morning, all day long, we monitor the stock for you. During our class from 9:30 to 11 Eastern, it's all archived. You can participate as little as you want, as much as you want. And just Just if you go in and you buy a stock, here, I'll give you one we're working on right now. Oh, I'll give you one right now we're starting to work on. It's right now we're just starting to work on it for a short. XLU. To short it. Yeah, you can make money going down. It just turned from green to red. Green to red, XLU, it's going down. Does your broker call you and tell you? Or the guy that takes care of your 401k, does he tell, oh, by the way, your stock, the utilities, XLU, the utilities are going down now, and now we're going to make money on the way down. Do they tell you that? No, they don't tell you that. That's what's, they say, oh, just cost average out. We'll buy more of it. Think of the stupidity. The stock goes from 44 XLU. It turned from red to green at 44. It reached 50. 44 to 50. You got a beautiful profit from 44 to 50. Now, so you got 13%. Now, all of a sudden, it turns red. So we're going to make money on the way down. But if you have that beautiful profit, and that's part of your mutual fund, your basket, you can't do anything when it goes down. They just say, oh, we'll buy some more. So let's see. You bought it at 44, it gets to 50, now it's down to 48. Now it drops to 47. They buy more. Now it's down to 45. Oh, buy more. Now it's down to 44. You're told buy more. Oh, this is great. Wow, this is great. You mean I can buy more of this stock at $44? The one that I had at 44 2 months ago and went up to 50, I can buy it at 44 now? More of it? Boy, am I lucky. This is how they get into take parking space in people's head. They really believe they're lucky that their stock went from 50 down to 44 so they can buy more of it. How stupid is that? Amazing, isn't it? So, as I told you, I don't care if things are rigged, and you shouldn't be, because it's not just the stock market. Do you really think the stock market is the only thing that's rigged in life? Do you really believe that? That's the only thing that's rigged in life is the stock market. Horse races aren't rigged. Boat races aren't rigged. Are you kidding? You just have to adapt. One thing we all know, we got to make money to retire. The best place in the world is the stock market. Why? Because it's liquid. Because anytime I want to get out of a stock, if I bought a stock at 40 and it goes down to 39 and I want out, I got a buyer immediately. Boom, 2 seconds, even faster in 2 seconds. I got a buyer. Your house goes down in price. Do you have a buyer in 2 seconds? Maybe 2 or 3 years. If you bought a boat, you made a mistake. You bought it for $35,000. You want to get rid of it. What can you sell it for? You can't find buyer. All of a sudden, you're going to sell it maybe if you're lucky for $12,000. See? That's the beautiful thing about the stock market. It's so simple. I'm reaching out to you so you can help St. Jude. I'll help you. You help St. Jude. It's that simple. That's the deal I started about 15 years ago. I want to help you. Try it for a month. If you think I'm full of crap, then you quit. It's all it is 1 month. Then leave. They'll leave. But you'll see when you come in, or go right to my site right now, philsgang.com. Go right there right now. Go right there. That's my homepage, philsgang.com. And you'll see on my homepage, where all these stocks, and what we did with these stocks, and how well we did with PT2. You'll see them. You'll see them all, every one of them. You'll see POS. Join my gang right now. Call right now. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. And you're not calling to the Philippines either. You're calling right here in the U.S. of A.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
We're on our best 2 years.